There you go, perfect. Okay, good. Well, ladies and gents, welcome to Project Vendetta. Hope you're doing well because you're having a fantastic day on this very first day of the project. It is the 8th October 2025, but you know it as day one. So, what is Project Vendetta? It's super nice. It's the intro. You guys might have saw my video before. My name is Ink Vendetta. I've been making content for 4 years now. During those 4 years, I made a lot of mistakes, which is posting too much, which I'm still gonna do on here, which is posting videos that are quite confusing. It was a trial and error, and there's a lot of error. So what I wanted to do is, because I've noticed that the main channel was kind of lacking when it comes to increase, and I was like, okay, well, maybe the algorithm isn't favoring me, so we decided to do Project Vendetta. Now, ultimately speaking, the idea came from Unus Annus, which is a project with Markiplier, right? And I wanted to create a project in Vendetta. So what is the project in Vendetta? Project in Vendetta is the next year of my life. It's gonna be every single day. It's gonna be quite cool because you're gonna write day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and every single day that I film, every single video that I film during that day will be put in there. So that's gonna be quite special. Now, ultimately speaking, what is it? So during the next year of my life, right, I am gonna try to do a new channel. So forget about the X channel. What is from the X channel? There's also a lot of playlists that I haven't finished, a lot of projects that I'm not gonna finish. So Project Vendetta, we're starting out with a blank slate. Now, ultimately speaking, there's two things we're going to continue, which is the review of Berserk. That's the only thing that I'm going to continue, to be honest, because we finished, well, there's a marathon of Resident Evil, which is also important, that we're doing. But like I said, this is a new channel, but this is under the guise of a sister project. So, continuing this style of content that we're doing, considering not changing anything, but really changing perspective, really changing the channel itself. So Project Vendetta is going to be, once again, it's going to be its own thing. After 1 year, the channel will not be deleted, but I want to check how much I accomplish in 1 year, knowing what I know. It can be a total bust, even that can be called a complete failure, but you got guaranteed a whole year of content, a whole year of us doing what we need to do, which is quite good. Now, I'm super excited to be starting this today. It's not going to be the hardest thing to do. We're going to do the content that we're normally going to do. Now, ultimately speaking, this is a sister project, so yes, there's a link between the main channel and this one, but this is its own entity. Cool. And that's going to be fun. That's going to be really, really, really cool. I mean, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Ladies and gents, welcome to Project Vendetta. Because we're doing well, because we're having a wonderful day on this first day of us making this content. I am so excited to do it. This is episode 1, which is technically not true, right? So episode 1, what is it? It's amazing. Episode 1, right, is the fact that we did what we call it, a intro to the channel, so it doesn't count, right? So again, the plan is to write down every single video as the day it is and do part 1, which is completely different. Right now what we're doing is we're doing a quick review of Rockstar Sour Raspberry. Now what I want to talk about is this is a 0, so this is less calorie, and also they're using a different sugar, but it's a limited time only. Right? Was I keeping this for Project Vendetta? No. I decided to do the channel this morning, so this is kind of cool. Again, you guys can see that we got some beautiful, beautiful nature corn. So without further ado, let's go. Not a biggest fan of Rockstar. I do prefer myself some Monster, but hey, na zdrowie, as they say. Oh, it's quite nice. Oh, it's quite nice. yeah, you get a very candied raspberry. So Rockstar itself, one of my biggest qualm with the product is the mixture, the what you call it? Yeah, the blend that they use. It's a bit bitter. And this one you get zero bitterness from the blend, which is quite fantastic. It is really, really nice. It's nice because you taste raspberry. Now I will say that it's so sweet that I'm mixing it up with blueberry. I'm gonna be honest. You know what that tastes like? It's gonna be the weirdest thing to say. It tastes like a raspberry yogurt, a sweetened yogurt with raspberry. That's exactly what it tastes like. The sourness isn't really there because, in my opinion, raspberry is actually sour, and this is sour. But when you take the fact that it is candied raspberry and you add a little bit of sourness, you can understand what they're saying or what they mean. I'm gonna be honest. This is delightful. Would I buy this again? No. First of all, limited edition. Second of all, it's great, but it's not my favorite flavor. However, I'm so glad we got this. Look at the design too. The design is quite nice. And as a first review of Vendetta Project, if you guys are aware of Ink Vendetta, it's normal that I'm doing a energy drink as a first video. Yeah, it was written in the sky. But yeah. So small recap. Delightful. Tastes like raspberry, but a very sweet raspberry. It's sour because it's a sweet raspberry and it's a bit sour, but less sour than a raspberry than a normal raspberry. Great tasting, not too much of blends. So victory. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Project Vendetta. This is still the first day, and this is episode 2 following our Rockstar Raspberry Sour. Now, please understand something, right? This video is the second one. What is Project Vendetta? Where the idea came from? What is the goal here? This is a bigger video than just the intro, right? But ultimately speaking, when you see their episodes, right, don't follow them. You don't have to follow them. If something interests you, it interests you. If it doesn't interest you, it doesn't interest you, right? So here it is. So with Project Vendetta, the idea is once again to start today, which is the 8th of October, do the whole day. Now, I got a limitation, which is 10 videos, but don't worry. We got this. I got the end guide I'm going to post on our main channel. Most of the videos I'm going to be posting today are going to be super, not going to be a lot. I got like 3 videos to do. So why are we doing Project Vendetta? I know I said so in the intro, so this is possibly repeating myself, but I do feel like it's important to take our time and really absorb what's going on. I've been making content for 4 years, right? And I've been making content for 4 years, and I feel like, although it's been a great journey, I want to experience other things, right? So for example, I feel like the reason why the channel is so left and right, not politically of course, but chaotic, is because I want to do so much more. Like, we have a normal channel, we have a gaming channel, I want to do a music channel, I want to do a react channel, and it's a lot, right? To a Project Vendetta, what we're doing is, not only are we aware of what content I like making, not only am I aware of the goal of said content, but I'm also hyper aware of what I'm able to accomplish. Per example, right? I know that I can do 4 or 5 videos per day, right? So if you do the first year, which is 356 days, that's a shit ton of videos. That's a shit ton. Also, I want to test myself out. A mentality that I have with the main channel is I'm going to be doing this for the next 20 years, which will bring us to 25, 30 years, 40 years. I'm 32. In 30 years, I'm where? I'm at 62. I'll possibly stop at 62. I'll possibly stop. But all in all, this is what we have. This is what we got, and this is what is... Project Vendetta is a bit of a dice roll for me, because I would absolutely love to have everything in the same place, but I don't think, because again, I do think that the channel is a bit buried under a lot of things, because again, we do so much. Now, do I really care about the views? No. Do I really care about the subscriber? No, because after 4 years I didn't make a penny. However, I will say something. I want to see if it's my content that needs to be helped, or is the algorithm that is not favorable to me, right? And if that's the case, then it's a problem. But if that's not the case, then I have to change my whole perspective, right? Because right now, this is a dream, this is a passion, this is mostly a hobby, right? I have expectation. I'm like the hockey player because I'm Canadian. I'm like the hockey player that plays in a garage league because he couldn't make the NHL and he's not able to say goodbye to his dream. And that's a complete me. That is a complete me. That is the holy shit. This is actually episode number 4. We have the Project Vendetta where we did the little stroll. Shit, I fucked up. Okay, that's not good. We'll put it on the main channel. Fuck it, because I did it a little stroll today. Yeah. That's actually pretty good. I do feel like a new channel, and actually a different perspective, right? If I'm being completely honest, the person that I was when I was 28, which is when we started the channel, is a completely different person than what I am today. What I am today is a person that's been through a lot, but also has been able to analyze a lot of things. And that is pretty simple. So the Project Vendetta is just seeing where we're gonna go, right? And this is cool because I don't see. This is also cool because I feel I wanna test myself with Project Vendetta. I wanna test myself saying, hey, this is gonna be for 1 year only. After that, forget it. There's no more. And before that, I forget it. There's no more. And he said, and ultimately speaking, I think the hardest thing possible to do is after 1 year. It's the first day we're talking about the end. Maybe noticing like, hey, we don't kind of put on this channel anymore. And also looking at it and realizing that, hey, you did so much work on day 2 and day 3, but you didn't do anything on day 4. What happened there, right? A different arc. A year doesn't seem like a much, right? It doesn't seem like a lot. However, I want to see how much time really is a year. So for you, a year is what? It's 356 days. Cool. It's times 24 the hours. But you sleep, right? So you say let's say it's 120 days of complete work, right? What am I able to accomplish during that 120 days? And I think this is the important part. The Project Vendetta also, one of the nicest thing about it is that it is a product. I have my Let's go. So with the that is a completely different project. I have free will. See, now I know what you're saying, Ink. What do you mean free will, right? Well, ultimately speaking, right, I didn't never mention the original channel. I want to do something that is different. I want to see how people perceive me, right? Right now, we get a lot of success on the main channel. I get a lot of success. Compared to other people, I got a lot of success, right? But I really do feel like this is because I'm nice, right? And this is also like a experiment, a social experiment for myself. How do I feel about the fact that people are liking me, right? And if they met me today, would they like me? So the person they met 4 years ago, they loved him, right? But the person they meet today, did they like him or not? And this is super important because you want to know if you're a good person or not. Put yourself to the test. Push people to say, hey, we fucking hate you or we like you, right? And if it's fucking hate you, then change. And if you don't change, then don't ask yourself why people don't like you, because you made this conscious decision of, hey, I didn't care about XYZ. Because I didn't care about XYZ, I'm not liked by ABC, right? So it's kind of like a social experiment. Also, I feel like the Project Vendetta as a whole thing would be better for a couple of reasons, technically. So the first reason I'm seeing is I'm starting from zero. I'm anonymous, right? There's no story of my mental health on here. Now, do I regret sharing those? No, because it's part of a journey, right? Now, ultimately speaking, the goal at the end is what? The goal at the end is to have as much fun as possible, do the most thing possible after a year, right? Now, the TikTok will not change, the Twitch will not change, right? And there you go. With the Project Vendetta, I was talking about how we have free will. The main channel, I do everything. I write, right? I have Twitch, I have TikTok, I have YouTube, and I'm kind of cornered into a sense of, hey, this is what we're doing, right? Which is kind of important because, again, you want to have the best possible outcome when you do something. I think if you're doing something and you're not wishing for the best possible outcome, you're kind of wrong yourself, right? By the way, you see me looking here or here, right? Or even here. Here also is important. But ultimately speaking, yeah, I really, 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 really am hopeful that we're going to be able to do a good year, a solid year. I want to test myself. I want to test myself with the time limit. I want to test myself with knowing that there's days I'm not going to want to work. There's days when I'm not going to want to produce content. However, I have to. However, we want to because of X, Y, Z. X being, hey, time limit. Y being, you didn't work today, why? And Z being, at the end of the year, I want to be able to look back at Project Vendetta and say, hey, I'm really happy about this year. And ultimately speaking, we're talking about social experiments, right? So we're talking about how much work I've done during the last 4 years, but also how much work have I done with 1 year? Did I do too much? And this new possibility, am I the same guy that's confused and doing anything and everything? Most likely. But I want to see where we are. And I'm excited for that. I'm really, really, really excited for that. I really want to look at the project Vendetta with pride. Now, ultimately speaking, with the first channel, I got 40,000 videos, which gives a lot of information of who I am, right? Now, you basically know who I am because this is called Project Vendetta. My name is Ink. So from now on the channel, we'll say it's V. Okay, it's V. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. See, during the last 4 years, I cannot look at the channel because it's so chaotic. There's so much of everything. And I don't know what it means. I don't know how it translates. Does it translate to, hey, success? Does it translate to B, something fun that we did? Does it translate to C, hey, we made a year of hard work? I'm not gonna talk about the plans because, again, because if I talk about the plan, I put myself in a cage of a channel. But on the menu is a year of my life, a year of, it's not gonna be every single plot of my life. And ultimately speaking, I'm excited. See, and it's my aspiration. Okay, so this is gonna sound selfish, but I would love for this to be successful. I would love to be for this to be successful, be able to get out of it, right? Because I don't have a stop for myself. I don't have a stop. Like, hey, after 4 years, am I still gonna be doing this? Yes. When I start making videos that I take about 4 years, no. In the next 20 years, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stop, right? So being able to have closure is fantastic. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really, really looking forward to it. It could be something cool. It could be something that we're doing together. And it could be something that's, I don't know. I don't know what I want with this channel, you know? Here's my life. What is it? Are we traveling? Are we tasting food? Are we losing weight? Are we working? Are we going to school? What is it in this year of content? And the reality is I don't know, right? I don't know. It's nuts. I'm at 32 years old and I never asked myself, how much did you do this year? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I would love for the channel to be successful. And then at the end, we're gonna do, hey, it's kind of funny because at the end, we're gonna be merging the channel. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, well, here's the channel that I was, and on the other channel, it's like, hey, what was I did last year? Now, ultimately speaking, the goal would also be, and this is so much to ask, but gonna add for the rewards. Ultimately speaking, this is so much to ask, because again, you're in first position. But I feel like it's important to give yourself a goal, and the goal has to be something that is somewhat respectable, right? And when I say somewhat respectable, it has to be along the line of, how can I say this? It has to be along the line of something that I think is respectable, but also something that I think is a bit more, right? You gotta have a goal that is doable, but also a goal that pushes yourself out of the equation of, hey, whatever happened, I'm good. And the last 4 years, I've been making content every single day. And do I feel like I have a goal? No. That's also a problem, right? I want to have, I want people to see this and be like, hey, this is his own thing. This is a project. I want to have a different demographic. One of my biggest problems with the other channel is that I feel like I'm very loved for who I am, not for what I do. And when you're loved for who you are, not what you're doing, then there's no point in doing anything else, because you're like, hey, you're gonna like me no matter what. And that's a problem. That is a huge problem. That's a humongous problem. You don't want to have that. You don't want to. Because at the end of the day, you want to be able to look at yourself and say, hey, I've accomplished A, B, C, and this is totally its own thing, versus, you know what? I wasn't able to accomplish as much as I want for the Project Vendetta. And ultimately speaking, when you talk about goal, don't talk about a goal of viewers, a goal of followers, a goal of videos to make, right? It's just a year of the life, and I feel like we put pressure on our life every single year to accomplish a quota of things. Fuck it. Enjoy life a little bit, right? And ultimately speaking, also, it's kind of insane because I would absolutely love to do this today. To do this when I'm a new father. I don't have a kid, but when I'm a new father, I would like to do a specific, like, hey, my life as a new father, right? And I would love to do that. I would love to do that. And we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I know that I love you, that you matter so much. Let's get this journey together. And again, it might be a waste of time, a waste of my life, but I never put myself in a situation like that. And if you stay in your zone of comfort, you'll never accomplish anything. So love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Project Vendetta. Welcome to video number 4. Today we're doing a intro of what we did. So again, this is day 1. This is what we're doing. There's not a lot of things to do because my day is almost finished. So this morning we had a... so why am I doing an intro when my day is almost finished? It's complex. It's really complex. So the morning we had an appointment, which is super important, right? But I'm a night owl, so in the morning when we wake up for the appointment, we kind of fuck ourselves up, right? So we slept a lot. We woke up at 4 o'clock. It is 5:30, right? We did upload a lot, which is great. So what's left? What's left is we're gonna get some food, because I want to celebrate the beginning of the Project Vendetta channel. I really want to celebrate that. I really want to celebrate in a way where it's fun. We're having fun together, right? Also, it's the birth of the channel, so let's celebrate. So I want to get some food for that, right? Also, I have a tournament to do on the tower, so this is the tower, because you guys know that I play the tower, because this is the first day we're doing this. So that I would love to stream. I would love to stream, and I have to finish the Ed Gein Tilly series, because we watched it yesterday, and I want to do a recap of it. Now, ultimately speaking, this will not be on this channel. This will be on the main channel. I know I said Project Vendetta was this own thing, its own entity, but the reality is that this is a playthrough that we finished, that we started, and we'll be finishing on the main channel. So this is kind of cool. What else? What do I want to do? Well, if there's Chase of Battles, I want to play some Fortnite. I want to play some Resident Evil. I want to get further in Resident Evil. We possibly won't do a recap today. We possibly won't watch a movie today. Or what I'll do is I'll watch a movie. We're not gonna go on TikTok live today, so it's gonna be a pretty boring day. I have to go to the bank, get some paper fixed, and I have to fill up a questionnaire, because we applied for the election, and they have us good. They have us good. Holy shit. I'm working a lot for the election, right? So this is my day. Pretty boring, not the most interesting thing ever, but hey, it is how it is, and I'm grateful we're doing this. Again, this is day one of Project Vendetta. It's kind of crazy because I'm not the most excited person, but that's only because this is the same thing we've been doing yesterday under a new banner. So can't wait to see where this goes, and can't wait to show you guys today. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Also, right? Project Vendetta, this day, I only can upload 10 videos. So I have to make sure that we upload only 10 videos. This is number 4. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Ah. Oh. Don't break the rules. I don't wanna go to school. Make them bum. It's too late. Hold my breath for. Oof. What did I say there? I can't refuse. Well, this is a new intro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Project Vendetta. Day 1, episode number 5. Welcome to the video. I hope you guys are doing well on this 8th October 2005. Figure out that I should do an intro. This is also nuts because we have another channel, and you guys actually know me. Some of you guys know me, some of you guys don't. Most people don't. 99.5.7.6 people don't know me, so that's super cool. So I thought I would come on here and make an intro. So my name is V. For the sake of this channel, my name will always be V. It's kind of cool because this is the improved version, right? So who am I? I'm 22 years old. I'm a French Canadian, born in Montreal, Lachine, Montreal, raised in a very French home. Discovered English through video games, music, and movies. Trailer Park Boys, you guys taught me. Dickweed. What I like to, who am I in life, right? I think I'm an easygoing guy. I'm a guy who has been questioning himself a lot lately. So we managed to accomplish a lot via what we did with the main channel, which is again 4 years of content. And the goal here is to push the envelope and see how far I can go, because the reality is possibility are limitless, right? You impose yourself some limit because you feel like you're not able to. So my limits were very, very low when I very, very high when I started. Thinking a lot of problem of self perception, a lot of problem of self confidence. All right. What is my job? We work for the same place for 8 years now. Ultimately speaking, it was a while ago. We did a couple of odd jobs here and there, but at my age, which is 32, what I'm finding, what I'm itching to do is really find a job that is, what should I call it? It's really finding a job that is long term. I met my specialist this morning, which is, we're talking about possibly community work, possibly some soup kitchen, some homeless shelter, which would be really nice. And this would be something that I love doing. This would be something that I am grateful that I get to do. Right now, ultimately speaking, what is who am I? This is such a hard question. You don't ask yourself, who are you? Right? I'm a guy that has been going through a lot in life. Was looking for a way out and discovered making content. So for the last 4 years, we made some content and we improve. We went in a direction that possibly some people will say negative, some people will say positive, hopefully. And we've just been on a journey to discover ourselves. The biggest problem that I face, but again, it's not negative, is the truth. One of the biggest problems that I face in my everyday life is I have done so much work on this internet persona, and right now what we're trying to figure out is, who am I, right? Where does the person online stop and where does the real person begin? Now, ultimately speaking, this is on a character. This is my personality times 10, or times 2. Let's say times 2 because time 10 is insane. But my personality times 2, right? Now, what do I enjoy doing? I really enjoy making content, but I also enjoy multitasking. So, for example, right now we're filming a video. I got 4 playthrough. I'm not going to show you because I did show you already, but yeah, small flex, right? I really like multitasking, so I have a tendency to want to do a lot of things at the same time. So this is the proof of a good work ethic or a chaotic and hectic work ethics. I like to qualify myself as a hunter. I will hunt 2 rabbits and come home empty-handed because they both got away, right? So well-intended, but not the most successful person. What kind of show that I like watching? Well, lately we watched a couple of shows that are really good. Brooklyn Nine-Nine was like a one for me. It was Prison Break we did that was really good. Chili Pepper, we grew up with that. One of the most influential, I'm Canadian again, one of the most influential show in my entire life has been Kenny versus Penny. It has been a journey. It has been something that is extremely important to me. Extremely, extremely important to me because this was my mentorship. Kenny Haas was my mentorship for a young adult, right? So shows that are documentary but mockumentary, I love that. Reality TV. That's pretty much it. What are the content creators that I like watching? That's a great question. I like watching McJuggernuggets because of the hard work. We're rewatching the Psycho series, and it's amazing. Rich Piana, rest in peace, my friend. Rest in peace, Rich Piana. What a gem. Casey Neistat, I appreciate his artistic vision, and I'm gonna say for now this is pretty much it. Oh, we like Korea Nosh, but Korea Nosh is doing some shorts, and although I love short, I don't know if I would be able to do that long term, right? So, this is so hard. You don't ask yourself that. My kind of music is complex because I was born in the 90s. I'm at an age where I don't give a fuck anymore, and I just want to be in the zone, right? In the 90s zone. So a lot of Hollywood Undead, a lot of Falling Reverse, a lot of Eminem, Five Feet Punch lately, Motions and Whites, some old band that are reminiscent of memories. A lot of Amity Affliction. Newer band, my newest band that I love is possibly Bad Omen, although I didn't like the last album. So music wise, this is who I am. I'm gonna be a bit more general. So I actually also like emo rap or West emo rap, which is Nothing Nowhere, Garden, Convoke. Nothing Nowhere, I'm a huge fan of him. What do I like? My free time, what I like doing? Well, technically speaking, because we're in between work, all my free time is spent making content. So most of it is kind of complex because you're in a position where you're making content, but that content is your hobby. So I don't really have hobby per se. My favorite food, I love fried chicken. I like chips. I like ice cream. Very unhealthy lifestyle, but hey, I don't have a lady, and when I have a lady, I'll be learning how to be a positive. So with the Project Vendetta, okay, this is the next year of my life. I don't know where I am. Would I be losing the weight? Would I be finding a girl? Would I be finding an amazing job? Possibly. This is a year of my life. This is a huge year of my life, or possibly nothing, and we wasted another year of our life. And this is kind of cool too. What is next? Favorite movie. Whew. Favorite movies. I'm gonna have to go with. Fight Club, V for Vendetta, of course. I'm gonna have to go with 500 Days of Summer. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good movie. I'm gonna have to go with lately the Marvel and Zombie was really good. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go with that. Right now we're watching a shit ton of horror movie. My MVP so far for the year is Scream 1. Scream 1 was fantastic, and with the Project Vendetta, I would like to really check out Jason Voorhees, the Friday the 13th, the audiobook. I would love that. Now, also, I'm a manga buff, so I'm reading a lot of manga right now. We're reading Berserk, which is great. I thought I would like to read Jujutsu Kaisen, but my favorites are Naruto, Bleach. I absolutely adore Tokyo Ghoul, and one that on the list and dare to stay will be Doctor Stone. Doctor Stone is gonna be fantastic. Also, now we're talking about manga, but if we switch to anime, I think Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is a masterpiece. I would go with something like Akame no Kill. I would go with something like Akame no Kill. I would go with something like Soul Eater. Yeah. I haven't watched Fire Force yet because it's the same universe, but Soul Eater is phenomenal. What else? And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much me. I have a lot of tattoos, right? This is why we have the previous name that I had. However, those tattoos, am I a huge tattoo fan? I love tattoos. I think it looks good. However, am I a huge tattoo fan? No. The reality is I got tattoos because it was part of... How can I put this? Getting the tattoo was part of an evolution. I felt disgusting. I felt bad in my skin, and because I felt bad in my skin, I wasn't in a good place emotionally, mentally. So what we did is we went for a cure. It's physical pain. So self-harm without self-harm, and very expensive self-harm. What else? My aspiration in life. Okay, that's a good question. By the way, if you think I'm reading this. My aspiration in life is possibly to be a father and have kids and be a good father. I feel like if you're a good father and if you're a decent human being, you kind of won in life. Yeah, kind of won in life. And that is pretty much it. What else? I think that's it. There's probably something else I forgot to do, but fuck it. I forgot to do it. My fears. I got a fear of hurting people next to me. I got a fear of being a bad person because sometimes I don't control the way people perceive me and what energy I give out. I have a fear of failure. But it's a fear of failure, and it's a fear of failure that I don't understand. So, for example, I'm going to have this. I'm going to say, hey, I did this, which is super cool. And I'm going to have this fear of failure, like, hey, we fell at this, but this is okay. And there's things that you're going to fail, like you don't even know. You don't even know that you fell. If I had a motto, what would be the motto? Be yourself, fuck the rest, I guess. As long as you're yourself, who cares? And yeah. Single as fuck. Are we looking to date? My luck with the woman I like a broken girl, and a broken heart girl has a broken heart, and chances are that if she has a broken heart, she'll break your heart. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go. We have a couple of things to do. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Okay, good. Oh shit. crown. 1,000 years. We're looking for crown. Okay. Dumbling is the blank. Welcome commercial. Then Wops are having a wonderful day on this 8th October 2005. Finished making some videos. We filmed for 57 minutes. I'm gonna go. I have to go to the bank and I have to go to the grocery store. So we'll be back and we'll make content. So have a busy night. Let's go. Good. Good. Oh, am I cheating? Oh, I don't know. To show, and I don't know. Oh, I'm so sure. Oh. Universe. Whoa. Whoa, I'll make it right. Show him what I got. Can't read my. No, he can read my poker face. She ain't got no rat, nobody. Can't read my. No, she can read my poker face. She ain't got no rat, nobody. Hi. Oh my god. C'est compliqué. Il y avait beaucoup de monde. Il y avait beaucoup de bénévoles, beaucoup de personnes. Blanches. C'est sourd que comment je te dis ça. C'est pas là. Bonjour. Okay. Break you my heart. Okay, so we got it. Oh boy. Done with go. Sheesh. Say something. Ah, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sick. Oh, for fuck's sake.